In the summer of 1965, the vibrant air buzzed with excitement as the local youth fair opened its doors to the community. The fairgrounds were alive with colorful stalls and laughter, as families gathered to enjoy games, food, and the warmth of friendship. Bright bunting hung from posts, and the sweet scent of cotton candy filled the air. This fair was more than just a fun event. It served as a platform for creativity and self-expression, especially for young artists like 17-year-old Jamal Carter. As Jamal wandered through the fair, he found inspiration in the sights and sounds around him. He and his friends had prepared all year for this moment, ready to showcase their talents. The fair offered them a unique chance to share their work with an audience that appreciated art's power. For Jamal, this was not just an opportunity to shine. It was a moment to use his paintbrush to tell stories and express emotions that flowed within him. The atmosphere was charged with youthful energy, where dreams could blossom, and future artists could take their first steps into the world. Jamal felt a connection to those around him, people who believed in making their voices heard. As he stood at his booth, surrounded by his paintings, he could feel the importance of this day pressing upon him. It was a celebration of hope, change, and the desire for freedom. While many sought pleasure in games and rides, Jamal focused on his art. He hoped that through his painting, he could capture the struggles of his community and the fight for civil rights. Little did he know that on this day, fate would bring him face to face with someone who shared his vision of a better tomorrow, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The moments that followed would change Jamal's life forever. 17-year-old Jamal Carter was not just any teenager. He was an artist with a deep passion for painting. Growing up in a bustling neighborhood, Jamal found inspiration all around him. His family often encouraged his creativity, filling their modest home with various art supplies. From a young age, he would sit at the kitchen table, sketching anything that caught his eye, from fluttering birds to vibrant street scenes. Each stroke of his brush allowed Jamal to express feelings he sometimes struggled to put into words. Art was more than just a hobby for Jamal. It was his outlet, and a way for him to voice the hopes and challenges faced by his community. He witnessed firsthand the struggles that people endured during this turbulent time in history, from civil rights protests to the daily fight for equality. These experiences fueled his desire to create powerful images that told stories of resilience and strength. Painting became a way for him to connect with others and raise awareness about important issues. Jamal's style was influenced by both the beauty of everyday life and the harsh realities he observed. He often combined bright colors with darker themes, reflecting the duality of joy and pain. His paintings had a unique way of capturing emotions that resonated deeply with those who viewed them. As he prepared for the youth fair, he carefully considered how to convey his message through art, knowing that this event could be a chance to reach people in ways that words alone could not. With each brushstroke on canvas, Jamal hoped his art could inspire change and spark conversations about justice and equality. He felt driven by a mission to showcase the strength of his community, lifting up voices that needed to be heard in a world craving change. As Jamal prepared for the youth fair, he dedicated countless hours to creating a painting that spoke to his heart. The image that emerged from his mind was powerful and striking, a chain breaking apart. This visual metaphor was rich with symbolism, representing the struggle for freedom and the fight against oppression. Each link in the chain symbolized the barriers holding people back, whether they were societal, political, or personal. With every brushstroke, Jamal infused the painting with deep emotions. The chain's shards flying apart captured a sense of liberation, showing that breaking free from bondage was not just a dream but an achievable reality. The colors he chose played a significant role as well. Vibrant reds and blues conveyed strength and passion, while darker shades hinted at the pain and hardships faced by those fighting for their rights. This contrast reflected the dual nature of the civil rights movement, a battle filled with both sorrow and hope. As observers approached the painting, they could feel its energy. It was as if Jamal had poured his soul onto the canvas, inviting viewers to witness not just his personal struggles, but those of an entire community yearning for change. The image resonated with anyone who looked upon it, evoking feelings of courage and determination. It sparked conversations about freedom, justice, and equality, The very ideals that Dr. King and many activists were fighting for during this pivotal time in history. Jamal hoped that his artwork would inspire others to believe in their worth and potential to create change. In a world rife with challenges, he aimed to shine a light on resilience and possibility through his powerful image of the chain breaking apart, a symbol of liberty ready to take flight into a brighter future. As the day of the youth fair unfolded, an air of anticipation filled the grounds. Suddenly, a ripple of excitement surged through the crowd as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. arrived. Clad in his signature suit and tie, he exuded an aura of calm strength and purpose that drew people toward him like a magnet. His presence at the fair was more than just a visit, it symbolized hope and unity for those fighting for civil rights. Dr. King was not only an iconic leader but also an inspiration to countless young people, including Jamal Carter. His speeches resonated deeply, urging individuals to rise above hate and injustice with love and courage. The sight of him engaging with community members, listening to their stories, and offering words of encouragement filled Jamal's heart with admiration. Here was a man who had devoted his life to advocating for equality and justice, standing as a beacon of light in a turbulent time. As Jamal watched Dr. King interact with the fairgoers, he felt a surge of motivation. The way Dr. King spoke passionately about dreams and aspirations made Jamal believe that art could play a part in changing the world. It wasn't just about painting, it was about conveying messages that could spark change in people's hearts and minds. When Dr. King approached Jamal's booth, the thrill of that moment felt almost surreal. The young artist's heart raced as he prepared to share his work with someone who had inspired so many. It was as if time stood still when Dr. King admired the powerful image of the chain breaking apart, an embodiment of the same ideals they both held dear: freedom and justice. In that instant, Jamal realized that his painting represented not only his personal voice but also echoed the larger movement that Dr. King championed. The connection between them seemed destined, revealing the profound impact one individual could have on another's journey toward making a difference in the world. As Dr. King made his way through the vibrant fair, a sense of urgency filled the air, and Jamal's heart raced at the sight of the man who had become a symbol of hope for so many. When Dr. King reached Jamal's booth, time seemed to stand still. The artist's palms felt clammy with nervousness, but he was determined to share his vision. Dr. King approached the painting of the chain breaking apart, his eyes lighting up with immediate interest. He studied it intently, as if trying to read the stories woven into each brushstroke. Jamal could hardly breathe. He had never imagined that someone he admired so greatly would stand before him, examining his work with such care. The moment felt electric as Dr. King nodded appreciatively, recognizing the depth of emotion and significance in the piece. Without hesitation, Dr. King turned to Jamal and spoke words that resonated deeply within him. "This painting is powerful," he said earnestly. "It captures not only a struggle but also the tremendous strength of those who fight for freedom." Hearing those words from such an esteemed leader filled Jamal with pride and validation, as if his dreams were unfolding right before him. Then, to Jamal's astonishment, Dr. King opened his arms and enveloped him in a warm embrace. In that brief moment, joy and courage surged through Jamal, a reassurance that he was part of something larger than himself. The warmth of Dr. King's hug made him feel seen and understood. It solidified their shared vision for justice and equality. As they stepped back from each other, Dr. King promised to take the painting back to Atlanta with him, where it would hang in his office as a reminder of hope and resilience in the fight for civil rights. For Jamal, that encounter changed everything. His art was now not just a personal expression but also a part of a movement that sought to uplift and inspire countless others dreaming of freedom. As the moment settled, Dr. King took a step back and looked thoughtfully at Jamal's painting once more. The bustling fair around them faded into the background, leaving only the two of them and this singular, significant piece of art. Then, with a warm smile, Dr. King made a decision that would change Jamal's life forever. He chose to purchase the painting on the spot. Jamal's heart soared at this unexpected turn of events. The very man he had admired for years now acknowledged his work in such a profound way. To have Dr. King, a leader who inspired millions with his vision for justice and equality, believe in his art was both thrilling and overwhelming. It was as if all of Jamal's hard work and dedication had culminated in this one moment of validation. Dr. King reached into his pocket and handed Jamal the money, but it was not just a financial transaction. It was a powerful endorsement of Jamal's talent and dedication to his craft. In that instant, Jamal felt recognized not just as an artist but as someone contributing to the larger narrative of freedom and civil rights. This purchase symbolized hope that young artists could make a difference through their creativity. The news quickly spread among fairgoers, many of whom gathered around to congratulate Jamal. Their kind words and encouragement added to the uplifting energy of the moment. For Jamal, this wasn't merely about selling a painting, it was about having his voice heard in a movement that mattered deeply to him and so many others. As Dr. King prepared to leave, he promised to hang the painting in his office in Atlanta, a physical reminder of resilience and the fight for justice. This promise solidified Jamal's belief that art could influence change and inspire courage in others. With renewed determination, he felt ready to embrace his role as a young artist committed to using his talent for something greater than himself, igniting hope for what lay ahead in his journey. The significance of Dr. King hanging Jamal's painting in his office in Atlanta went far beyond mere decoration. It became a powerful symbol of the movement for civil rights and the role of art and activism. By choosing to display the painting, Dr. King acknowledged that creativity could be a catalyst for change, capable of sparking conversations and inspiring action. Art has a unique ability to transcend words, providing a visual representation of the struggles and aspirations of people yearning for justice. In that office, surrounded by the weighty responsibilities of leadership, the painting of the chain breaking apart served as a daily reminder of resilience and hope. Every time Dr. King looked at it, he was reminded not only of Jamal's talent but also of the collective fight for freedom that united them. The image encapsulated the spirit of the struggle, one that involved breaking free from oppression and envisioning a brighter future. It reinforced the message that everyone, regardless of their age or background, can contribute to the cause for equality. For Jamal, knowing that his artwork was displayed in such an important space filled him with pride and purpose. It cemented his belief that artists have a responsibility to use their voices for social change. His painting became a source of inspiration not just for Dr. King but for countless others who entered that office seeking motivation and guidance. In many ways, this act highlighted the symbiotic relationship between art and activism. Art has the power to evoke emotions, challenge perceptions, and inspire individuals to take action. With Dr. King's endorsement, Jamal's artwork became part of a larger narrative, a testament to the idea that every stroke of paint can contribute to the fight for justice and equality. It reminded everyone who encountered it that creativity could illuminate paths toward understanding, compassion, and ultimately change. Over the years, Jamal Carter's painting of the chain breaking apart not only resonated with those who witnessed its creation but also became an enduring symbol of the fight for civil rights. After Dr. King hung it in his office, the artwork took on a new life, inspiring countless individuals who entered that space. It served as a constant reminder of the resilience and determination required to overcome oppression and strive for equality. As time passed, the significance of Jamal's painting grew. It became a part of history, representing not just one artist's vision but the collective struggle for justice faced by many during a transformative era in American history. When Dr. King tragically lost his life in 1968, the painting gained even more importance as it was seen as a tribute to his legacy and his commitment to nonviolent activism. Eventually, Jamal's artwork made its way to the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis, Tennessee, where it now stands as a powerful testament to the ongoing quest for freedom and equality. The museum showcases significant moments in history related to the civil rights movement, and Jamal's painting occupies a special place within that narrative. Visitors from all walks of life can view this impactful piece of art and reflect on its meaning. The legacy of the painting extends beyond its visual appeal. It embodies the hope and dreams of those who fought tirelessly for their rights. It encourages new generations to understand that art has a vital role in social change. Jamal's journey from a young artist at a local fair to having his work displayed in a national museum illustrates how creativity can inspire action and foster understanding. Today, as people gaze upon the image of the chain breaking apart, they are reminded that every act of courage contributes to the larger narrative of justice and equality, a reminder that each voice matters in the ongoing fight for civil rights. The story of Jamal Carter and his powerful painting serves as a profound reminder of the themes of creativity, youth empowerment, and social justice. Jamal, at just 17 years old, demonstrated how art can be a powerful tool for expressing personal and communal struggles. His journey from a young artist at a local fair to having his work displayed in the National Civil Rights Museum illustrates that passion and talent can spark change, regardless of one's age. For young artists today, Jamal's experience sends a compelling message: your voice matters. Art has the unique ability to transcend barriers, evoke emotions, and inspire action. Whether through painting, music, writing, or any other form of expression, creativity can shed light on important issues and bring awareness to social injustices. Just like Jamal's image of the chain breaking apart resonated with Dr. King and countless others, today's artists can also touch hearts and minds with their work. Furthermore, this story highlights the importance of support from mentors and role models. Dr. King's recognition of Jamal's talent not only validated his work but provided encouragement that propelled him forward. Young people should seek out mentors who can help foster their creativity and guide them in using their talents for meaningful causes. Every brushstroke or lyric can contribute to a larger narrative of hope, resilience, and change. Youth empowered by their creativity can help shape a future filled with understanding and compassion. By embracing their artistic voices, young creators have the opportunity to challenge perceptions and promote justice within their communities. As new generations hear Jamal's story, may they be inspired to pick up their tools, whether it be a paintbrush or pen, and become champions for change in their own right. The legacy of art as a vehicle for transformation continues to thrive through each new artist willing to share their vision with the world. As we reflect on Jamal Carter's remarkable journey from a young artist at a local fair to having his painting prominently displayed in the National Civil Rights Museum, it becomes clear how deeply interconnected art and activism truly are. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s recognition of Jamal's work not only validated the talent of a 17-year-old but also underscored the powerful impact that creativity can have in the fight for equality. This moment serves as a vivid reminder that art is not just decoration, it is a potent vehicle for change. The image of the chain breaking apart symbolizes much more than a struggle. It represents the collective yearning for freedom and justice that resonates throughout history. By placing this painting in his office, Dr. King acknowledged that art could inspire hope and motivate individuals to take action for social justice. It became a daily affirmation of resilience, reminding him and all who entered that space about the ongoing fight against oppression. As we remember this powerful story, we must call upon current and future generations to harness their creativity as a form of activism. Young artists today are encouraged to express their thoughts and feelings through various mediums, understanding that their unique perspectives can ignite dialogue and foster empathy in an often divided world. Art has always held the power to evoke emotion, challenge societal norms, and illuminate paths toward understanding. Jamal's experience illustrates how one individual's passion can resonate far beyond themselves, touching lives and inspiring movements. In closing, let us honor Jamal Carter's legacy by encouraging artistic expression as a critical element in the ongoing pursuit of equality. Every voice matters, and every piece of art has the potential to contribute to the story of justice, reminding us all that through creativity, we can envision and work toward a more equitable future for everyone.